there's been a surge of people kind of suddenly believing in Limerick in the last few days. And I don't know what you think about this, but when you're being asked to pick a winner, what are you saying and why?
I'm not saying Limerick, sure. I suppose when we get into the game, I'm saying Galway, and I think Galway by maybe 3 or 4. This is why I think experience is a massive thing. Okay, these Limerick guys have won a lot. They've won colleges medals, schools medals, under 21 medals, All Ireland club medals. Unbelievable amount of medals in their vault, and they've got some top quality players, and potentially they probably have 4 or 5, maybe 6 all-stars on their team from this year if they perform in the final. But I just think they have one thing that you just can't buy, and that's experience of the big day. Now, they did a massive amount of it for the semi-final because the roar of the crowd there was similar to All-Ireland final. You're going to have 10,000 extra at it. And the other thing was they met the president. Now, you can't account for all these things. They're all 1%ers, but they've gone through the routine of meeting the president, and that's brilliant. But what they haven't gone through is playing All-Ireland finals. You have 3 of the Galway teams playing their 5th All-Ireland final now this weekend. You have maybe another 7 or 8 of them that have played 3 All-Irelands. And then, the core of the panel, this is their 2nd All-Ireland in 2 years. And just the build-up and everything, you just can't buy the experience of that. You know exactly what the sound is going to be when you come out. And no matter how much you try to imitate it, I mean, we even tried, you see they used to get this CD off Croke Park that they would have used there, for training for the staff there, that imitated all the sounds of Croke Park, the sounds that the crowd make, the sound that the announcer make when it's going to extra time. And I know the Limerick guys were using that this year in the Gaelic grounds, just turned the sound system up to the last, just to try and imitate it in an A versus B game where you literally can't hear each other, and John Kiley cannot get a message in because the players can't hear him. And Galway have gone through all that. And I just think Galway, they've hit little patches and all that, but I do think there is a massive performance in them. And they performed last year in the All-Ireland final. They were by far the better team. They were up 10 points to 1-3 at one stage, and Waterford got a couple of goals. They kept them in it coming up to half-time, and they drove on, and they were deserved winners of that game, scoring 27 points. So if they can score goals as well, Joe Canning hasn't scored a goal in 2 years. His last goal was against Clare, I think, down the stadium, the one off the hurley, and he had to strike it straight away. So imagine if he can get a goal, no more so than James, he said, when DJ got the goal against him. The roar, the crowd, and all these things, So that's why I think Galway are going to do it. I think the 2 weeks they've had is the longest break that they've had maybe since the qualifier round, the Leinster League round. They'll come in fully prepared. They know they haven't performed for a full game yet or close to it. And I just think they're coming in with the experience and with the players and with the hunger. They do not want to be regarded as the team that won one All-Ireland and didn't win one for another time. They want to be like 87, 88. They want to create this new legacy for themselves. And I think, that they are going to do it on Sunday by maybe 4 or 5 points.